What is a t-test? The t-test is a test normally performed to indicate one's agility.
What is agility? Agility is the ability to stop, start, and change the direction of the body or body parts rapidly and in a controlled manner. This is a chart from the Tops End Sports website. This chart is based off the overall population tested, characterized by excellent, good, average, poor, and gender.
This is the normative data for the t-test measured in seconds, based off specific sports and gender. For this experiment, you will need 4 cones.
For this experiment, you will need a tape measure.
And you will need a stopwatch to measure your athlete's time. To set up a t-test, make sure to have a wide flat space, preferably 30 feet squared. Make sure the space has a good traction with the athlete's shoes. Once 30 square feet is obtained, use the measuring tape to measure 10 yards between cone A and cone B. Afterwards, measure out 5 yards or 15 feet horizontally between cone B and cone C. Finally, measure 5 yards or 15 feet horizontally between cone B and cone D on the opposing side of cone B. Use the stopwatch to time your athlete's performance in seconds. After appropriately setting up the cones with the approximate distances in between them, this is what the t-test should look like set up correctly.
The test begins with the athlete starting at point A. On an auditory signal, the athlete sprints forward to point B and touches the base of the cone with the right hand. Then, while facing forward and not crossing the feet, the athlete shuffles to the left 5 yards and touches the base of the cone at point C with the left hand. Then the athlete shuffles to the right 10 yards and touches the base of the cone at point D with the right hand. The athlete then shuffles to the left 5 yards and touches the base of the cone at point B with the left hand, and next runs backward past point A, at which time the watch is stopped. Scoring and interpretation. Scoring. The test is scored based on the time it takes an athlete to complete each t-test in seconds.
The t-test should be performed 4 times with 2-minute rest periods in between each drill. The best time should be recorded after each drill is finished. Interpretations. The t-test interpretations are based on the average time it takes any athlete in a specific sport to successfully complete the test. Once again, here is the chart that demonstrates the average time it takes any specific sport and athlete to complete the t-test. Reasons for disqualification of a trial. The athlete crosses one foot in front of the other instead of shuffling the feet. The number 2 reason for disqualification is the athlete fails to touch the base of the cone during the t-test. The 3rd reason for disqualification normally includes failure to face forward during the entire test.
Additional preparations. Make sure the athlete stretches dynamically for 3 to 5 minutes. Make sure the athlete is properly hydrated prior to testing. If outside, make sure the environment is suitable for testing low humidity. Test on dry, even surface. Make sure the athlete has proper athletic wear such as shoes with good traction and workout attire.
Alternative equipment. If cones are not available, other 5-yard or 10-yard markers could be used, such as tape or any other visible marker that contains a base. The use of yardsticks or football field yard lines could also be used in place of measuring tape to measure the distance between the cones or the markers.